Section 2, Part 6, nakalagay dito, who may authorize the release? The following are authorized to order or approve the release of inmates. The Supreme Court or lower courts in case of acquittal or grant of bail. The President of the Philippines in case of executive clemency or amnesty. The Board of Paroles and Pardon in parole cases. And, letter D, the Director upon expiration of sentence of the inmate. Nakalagay po rin dito, I'm now directing this query to HUSAY Faeldon, nakalagay po din dito, functions of the Director. Number 1 function, the Director shall have the following functions. Number 1, act as an advisor of the Secretary of Justice on matters relating to the formulation and execution of penal policies, plans, programs, and projects. HUSAY Faeldon, kayo po ang advisor ni Secretary Guevara in terms of what is happening doon po sa New Bilibid Prison. Ginagawa po ba natin to?
I answer queries from him, sir, but rarely that I volunteer advices to the
So
Secretary.
siguro po, HUSAY Faeldon, I think we should review this. Yung functions po ng Director, nakalagay naman po lahat dito. As an advisor of the Secretary, palagay ko po, maganda, panaka-naka, tinetext nyo rin siya, o palalayain ko itong si ganito, may problema tayo sa ganito, nang sa ganun po, maging maayos po yung sistema po sa loob. But let me zero in on one specific item. Yesterday, Senator Lacson provided this committee a copy of a corrections order issued April 8, 2019, relative to the release of Mr. Chen Chang, dated April 8, 2019. Alam naman po natin na yung petsang yon ay panahon ng kampanyahan, panahon po ng eleksyon. Are you aware, or is there anybody aware, coming from the side of Bucor, na meron po tayong Section 261 ng Omnibus Election Code? Ang title po nun, Illegal Release of Prisoners. Meron din pong COMELEC Resolution number 10429, Illegal Release of Prisoners from March 14, 2019 to June 12, 2019. Ito pong si Mr. Chen Chang, swak na swak po ito sa April 8, 2019. Hindi ko lang po alam kung ilan ang naging kabatch ni Mr. Chen Chang. So, aware po ba tayo sa Omnibus Election Code? Kasi very clear that this is in gross violation of the Omnibus Election Code. And in parity with the revised penal code, it would appear that it would also violate Article 223, conniving with or consenting to evasion, 224, evasion through negligence, Republic Act 10592, failure to faithfully comply with the law, and the Omnibus Election Code as well. Ang tanong ko po, Mr. HUSAY Faeldon, aware po ba tayo sa Omnibus Election Code na bawal mag-release ng preso pag panahon ng kampanya? Yes or no lang po yun?
No, Your Honor.
So, ang mangyayari po dito, even if GCTA is involved, and this is my submission, Mr. Chair, while the law provides that it cannot be revoked, ang tingin ko po rito, when the GCTA was granted, it was in clear violation, willful violation of existing law, especially the election code. Therefore, it is void. Mr. Secretary of Justice, tama po ba yung submission ko?
If it's against the law, then it is void.
So, ang ibig sabihin po, lahat nung na-issuehan ng GCTA, nung panahong yon, and I hope, with due respect, HUSAY Faeldon, ilan po ba yung na-issuehan nung period na March 14 to June 12? And I hope this committee can be provided with the list.
We will provide the Honorable Committee the list, Your Honor. We'll provide the list, Your Honor.
So, hindi lang po ito si Mr. Chen.
It's really a day-to-day releases, Your Honor. So my assumption right now is marami po sila, sir, including non-heinous crime offenders, Your Honor. There might be thousands, Your Honor.
So, thousands, Mr. Chair.
Excuse me.
For for several
A
months.
very good point by the senator. We asked for that from day one. The list of prisoners. We have not gotten anything from you.
We have already provided the list, Your Honor.
Heinous crimes.
Heinous crimes and
No, no.
the non-heinous crimes, Your Honor.
I just asked them. Huh? Just the names and the total. Anong date? No records.
Mr. Chair, can we be provided with the dates, especially
No, no, that's
those
why we're
encompassing the election period?
Yes, Your Honor. We will make a special list for the period of the election, Your Honor.
Meron dates?
Yung records of good behavior. Conduct. Good conduct and bad conduct. Yung mga brownie points. Because when we make the law, hindi pwedeng 1 month lang.
Submit, Your Honor.
Huh?
And in compliance with yesterday's directives, Your Honor, we also have here the list of the supposed 11,000 that will benefit from the retroactive effect of Republic Act 10592 for submission, Your Honor.
You know, kailangan natin yung minutes of the meetings. Nabigyan niyo na ba yun? Help to discuss. Consider grant of GCTA to, especially to high-profile prisoners such as Antonio Sanchez, Chen Chicha, those convicted for the rape and murder of the Chong sisters, at the very least. Pero dapat dagdagan niyo yan. And the names of all the drug lords released. Submission of copies of their carpeta and all documents pertaining to the release. List of names of the 2,159 persons whose crimes were categorized as heinous crimes who benefited from GCTA.
We will comply all of those requirements, Your Honor.
Now, I have no recourse but to call another hearing. But anyway, we have to call another hearing because sabihin ko na sa inyo, we will have a TWG for all the bills that we're going to file in connection with this, including the Muntinlupa transfer, including the separate Supermax jail na in an island in Palawan or whatever it is. We're not decided yet. But this will all be part of that next hearing. So please make sure you have that because we cannot just look at it and say, eto na, we have to really review everything.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
ahead.
one last suggestion before I throw a question to the Honorable Commissioner of Immigration. Yung suggestions ko po kahapon para maayos talaga yung sistema ninyo. 1, have an amended IRR. 2, produce separate manuals for Bucor as well as the Board of Pardons and Parole. Kasi circa 2012 pa ho ito. Hindi ko alam kung meron na kayong bago, 2000, after the RA 10592. Suggestions ko lang po yan. Plus, Mr. Secretary, if you can provide, as insinuated yesterday, your wish list para maayos natin yung mga pending bills. Maraming salamat. Alam ko namang gagawin mo yan. Last question, Commissioner Morente. Yun pong mga napalaya na nasa inyong kulungan ngayon na foreigners, ano pong petsa po ang date of release at commitment po sa inyo? Pasok po ba ito doon sa election period?
So, Mr. Chairman, the honorable members of the committee, from January to 16 August, Your Honors, we have 16
No, I'm referring to the
foreign
period,
nationals.
if I may interrupt you, from the period March 14, 2019 to June 12, 2019.
Only one, Your Honor. One, I think from 26 April 2019, covering the period that you stated, Your Honor,
Turnover is
Up
different
to-
from date of release. Oh, yeah.
up to 26 June 2019, we have received a total of 11 foreign nationals for deportation, Your Honor.
Siguro
From Bucor.
mas maganda po, Mr. Commissioner, padala nyo na lang yung records kasi magkaiba yung turnover date at saka po yung date of release. Ang pinagbabawal po ng batas ay yung date of release covering the election period.
Yes, Your Honor. Ang sa amin po, yung turnover lang. But for the information of the Senate, of the 16, only one was deported, Your Honor. A Taiwanese lady who was deported just this August 29, Your Honor.
I have no further questions, Mr. Chair. I yield the floor. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much. Those were very good questions and pertinent.